Hey guys, welcome back to CLOCKWISE Crypto. Hope you guys are moving forward in everything that you do. Diving right into the market here. A ton going on, a ton of excitement, but also a ton of uncertainty. Let's see what's going on here. Looking at this article here, Bitcoin about to witness bear capitulation as spot market Bitcoin ETF decision looms. Top analyst goes through this. A trader who's nailed Bitcoin's all-time high back in 2021 bull market believes that the crypto king Bitcoin will make a staunchest of bears capitulate. So what he's saying is, analyst called Pentoshi, who is killing it on Twitter, says that the SEC has a little over a month to decide on a slew of spot Bitcoin ETFs applications. Bloomberg analyst noted that the SEC is gearing up to approve all bids for Bitcoin ETFs in January. So we've been hearing about this for about 5+ years about ETFs, and I would say a ton of FOMO when it comes to Bitcoin ETFs. And like I said, I have a hard time wrapping my head around a Bitcoin ETF being approved in a country with no regulatory clarity on crypto assets. So that's just my, just thoughts and 2 cents on it. So we'll see how this plays out. But you can see on the charts, as you see him right here, like we just pretty much, Bitcoin went to 20 grand or 40 grand. Sorry. Bitcoin went to 40 grand. Almost. I mean, about a couple $100 away from 40 grand, and just a ton of excitement. And I guess for me, I'm waiting on a specific level to come back to. So if we real quick pull up the Bitcoin chart, yes, we're up there, guys. We're at 39,647, and we have not pulled back to this trend line yet. So I want to see us pull back here at whatever level that is to give us that final confirmation whether we are bull or bear. Now, this is a weekly time frame, so 1, 2, 3, we're a long ways away. We're talking about maybe a month, which falls in line with this article here when they're saying that they're looking for the approvals for all bids by January. That lines up with this weekly candle, at least 4 to 6 candles until we get anywhere near this trend line again. So definitely waiting on that. And like I said, a ton of FOMO falling into the markets now. Earlier this year, when I was saying there's blood on the streets, that's why it was accumulation time. That's why it was, okay, maybe I should secure a bag and at least continue to dollar cost average. But with that being said, from a technical standpoint, I am waiting for us to pull back to this counter trend line at whatever level it is at this point, whether it's 32, whether up here where it connects is 35, whether up here it's 40, whatever that looks like. I want to see the pullback to, or at least go to this trend line for us to get some type of technical confirmation. Next article here, Coinbase and Bybit grab a market share after Binance's settlement with the U.S. government. And looking here at what's going on. So this was actually a big shocker. Binance pretty much is the mother. And I almost think it could be some type of play to try to get Binance off the radar, or at least, from a acquisition standpoint, low enough for a government to buy it. That's kind of my play. Like, why would Binance was doing, in my opinion, everything for crypto through bear and bull markets. When you talk about building relationships with governments, we talk about, regulatory, advisory roles for governments. Like, Binance was doing it. And I do think that, were there some things that fell through the cracks? I'm sure. But to attack Binance, knowing that they are the biggest exchange in the world, was pretty alarming for me. And looking here, $4 billion settlement with the U.S. government for the CEO's admission for violating AML laws. Coinbase and Bybit gained ground in the crypto industry, pretty much getting that trading volume. People, pretty much don't want anything to do with Binance at this time. And what Coinbase a comment about Coinbase is Coinbase was already in the midst of a strong month when news broke, and the news seemingly only added fuel to the fire, propelling the stock to a 75% gain in 1 month. Big. So definitely curious to see how this plays out with Binance on long term, because no one had Binance going anywhere. But I could see an acquisition. I could see this be a play for government to try to buy Binance. Okay. And because they already have the global footprint. They already, pretty much are the exchange to get on. I'm surprised that KuCoin isn't on here. KuCoin pretty much stays out of the news for the most part. So I'm really surprised that KuCoin didn't grab market share just like Bybit and Coinbase. So we'll see how this goes. And on to CoinMarketCap. So looking at CoinMarketCap, Bitcoin sitting at 39,583, Ethereum pumping crazy, $2,100. Now, guys, we talk about altcoins. I read this and I agree with it completely, that if you have under $10,000, I would be as conservative as possible with your portfolio. I would be on Cardano. Think about it. Cardano's 39 cents. So that means about if you take Cardano, and this is not with under 10,000 portfolio, but really just with any portfolio of significance, let's say 50,000, right? You take Cardano's at 39 cents, get 100,000 Cardano. Cardano's going to at least $5. Like, there's no, this isn't financial advice, any of that, but Cardano's going to at least $5. That's 500 grand make off Cardano. Then you go to HBAR, which is a high probability of going to at least $1. High probability. You get 6,000 there. So that's 45,000. 45,000, you just made 600,000 off of 45,000. You got your portfolio grew to 600 grand off of $45,000. Now, pull that back. Let's say your goal is to get to 100 grand. Okay, you could pull that back, and let's say you start with under 10,000. You put, let's say, even with that, if you start with under 10, you can put 6 in HBAR to $1. That's 100 grand. 6,000 to $100,000. It's insane. The other 4 grand, you could go conservative. You could go conservative and just do, some Ethereum, maybe XRP, because it's still under $1. Long term, like, what is your goal? And then map out. We get these messages all the time, like, how much should I get? Whatever your goal is, you need to get that much based off of conservative price target. That's all you have to do. A conservative price target. And how much do you need? If you want 100 grand, okay? I know HBAR is at 6 cents. I can put 6 grand in the HBAR, sit on it for 2 years. And when it hits my target, cash out. Or even do a partial, get out your initial investment maybe. Whatever that may be, that could be the play, guys. And, that's pretty much my answer for, how much should I get? How much XRP should I have? It's what is your goal? Okay. What is your goal? And then go from there. So, that's my answer to that. I wanted to take some time to answer that. Taking a look at Ethereum. Ethereum is actually, really moving. We've been going crazy for the past 2 weeks. Like, a ton of that 2,000 level broke above that. And this level is that confirmation for us, even though I still want to see where we're at with the pullback. What do we do with this last touch? And go from there. Like, I'm not necessarily falling for the FOMO, but when we talk about making massive gains, if you dollar cost average, you'll be fine. It doesn't matter falling into the hype. It doesn't matter about any of that. If you dollar cost average conservative projects, and then once you have your conservative bag, then go into these other ones that are 200 or out there. Sure. But just remember, when people come into these markets, the probability that they're going into the top 50 or even let's say, okay, they don't go in the top 50. If you want to get even more conservative, I would say the top 35. They're going into the top 35. Those projects are going to be the ones to move. You could try to sort through and look for that gem that's number 305 and try to find it. But most money is going to go into these top tier projects. Typically with, I would say, top 35, top 50. If you want to really boil it down, you can say top 20, because most of these projects in the top 20 have withstood the test of time. Okay. And, you know, they've been around a while. Uniswap's been around a while. Polygon's been around. Chainlink, Tron's been around. And I can't even believe I'm saying that. But Tron has been around, guys. Tron has been around. So pay attention to that, guys. Wanted to give you a little bit of a market update. Very exciting time. But now, you know, the next 12 months, you have the time to accumulate a bag. So let's do that. That's what we're doing here. Continue to dollar cost average, guys. Hope you guys are moving forward in everything that you do, and we'll see you soon.